So I wanted to take some time to talk about our development workflow for this class. And what that really means is for every assignment and every project that you build, you're generally going to be using this workflow. And it can be a little bit confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to basically be a pro at using something called Git in GitHub and posting your stuff to the internet immediately. It's really valuable to know what these different pieces of software are and how they all work together, especially if you end up going into front-end web development as your profession. You're going to be using these all the time. So to start with, we start up here with Atom. Atom is a text editor, and it's where we're going to be doing all of our programming and coding. It's where we'll make our designs, and it's where we'll place things and lay them out. It's basically where you'll be doing the majority of your work. From Atom, we can edit, save, test our files, and once they're good to send to the internet, right, once we want to upload our website, so we've designed our website on our computer using Atom, once we want to upload it, we're going to use Git. Git is a piece of version control software. It's pretty much just in the background, and in fact, in Atom, there's an interface to use Git, so you never really have to open up Git as a piece of software. There's a few things you have to do to configure it to make sure that it works, but after that, you're really never going to touch it again. Atom will do all the hard work for you. So it's going to use Git, it's spelled G-I-T, and it will send changes that you make to your project to something called GitHub. Now, GitHub is a web host for projects, and it's also a place for collaborating with other programmers and other developers on the internet. And basically, GitHub is this huge database. You've actually probably used GitHub before if you've ever downloaded a piece of custom software from someone. For instance, like, maybe you need like a little special program for something, and maybe the page that it was hosted on was a GitHub page. GitHub is like this huge database of thousands and thousands and thousands of different pieces of software that are all posted up there, and people can download them, people can look at your code, they can make comments, they can make edits and suggest changes that you might make, bug fixes, things like that. So GitHub is this like amazing resource to share and host your code. Finally, GitHub has a little subsection called GitHub Pages, which allows us to actually host our websites, and it gives them a little domain name. A domain name is like www.google.com, right? This gives us a little GitHub domain that we can use and access anywhere in the world. So at any time, people can view what your website would look like, and then they can also go to your GitHub page and view the code for your website. So this is awesome for turning in assignments, because then you can submit your actual web page, which I can see in a visual way, and you can submit your code directly, which I can look at and tell you if there's problems or what you can fix. Finally, we're going to be using Firefox, Chrome, whatever browser you want to actually access your website. So this is the workflow that we're using. So we make things in Atom. We use Git, which is a tool to send our changes to GitHub, and then GitHub hosts our site that we can then view using the browser of our choice. It can be a little bit confusing because there's a lot of terms between this step and this step that really throw people for a loop. There's things called commits, pull requests, push requests. There's all these different kinds of things, branches. They can really confuse you. We're going to keep it super, super simple. And in the next video, we're going to talk about what all of those things mean and how we actually get this set up on our computers.